Hey everyone, today I'll be scoring and ranking the best AirPods alternatives in all price ranges, because you'll be surprised how well the cheaper pairs hold up. And I'll be adding the AirPods 3 into the ranking so you can see how all the other buds compare. So there's going to be a total of 10 categories, and each category I'll score on a scale of 1 to 10. The bud with the most points at the end wins. But a simple scoring system like this won't work for everyone. We all have different preferences. So I created a tool which allows you to customize the scoring to your specific needs. More on that later though. So let's start with category number 1, comfort. So the AirPods, Soundpeats Air 4 and Edifier 320 all have similar ergonomics, super comfortable, and get a 9 out of 10. The JBL Live Flex and Nothing Stick are a bit bulkier, so they both get an 8. Galaxy Buds Live also get an 8 as they are a bit bulky and they do rest in your ear canal the most out of all the earbuds. Sony Link Buds also get an 8. The fit here is quite unique because the buds don't actually rest in your ear canal at all. They rest more outside, but I still feel that they're slightly more than the other buds. The donut style open driver design does allow you to hear your surroundings the best out of all the earbuds. Now, category number 2 is security of fit. Now keep in mind, this is how the buds fit me. The half in-ear fit can be super hit and miss, even when it comes to comfort as well. So just keep that in mind. So the Buds Live, I personally can't use them when exercising. They fall out quite easily. They are just designed for casual use though, so I'm gonna give them a 6. I'm giving the Link Buds a 9 because they actually have a wingtip, and when I use the larger wingtip, they feel super secure, they lock right into place, they barely budge around at all. So great with weight training, especially running if you really want to hear your surroundings as best as possible. The rest of the buds are getting a score of 8. I can use them all when exercising, but they can move out of place slightly, so I'm just needing to readjust here and there. Now, category number 3 is the IP rating. The Buds Live have a pretty weak IPX2 rating, so try your best to avoid getting them wet. I'll still give them a 7 though, not to skew the scoring too much. The Soundpeats Air 4 and Link Buds have an IPX4 rating. The Nothing Ear Stick and Edifier 320 add in dust resistance with the IP54 rating, so both buds there get a 9. The JBL Live Flex also has an IP54 rating, but the case also has an IPX2 rating. In the AirPods 3, the earbuds have an IPX4 rating, but the case is also IPX4, so I'm gonna give both buds there a 10 out of 10. Now, category number 4 is case and battery life. So I'm just gonna start by throwing up the advertised battery life you're getting on each pair. So the Nothing Stick and Link Buds cases are the thickest, followed by the Buds Live, and the rest are slightly thinner, but the AirPods case is the thinnest out of all of them. And it's just the AirPods, Live Flex, and Buds Live that have a wireless charging case. All pairs also have some form of fast charging. It's just the Soundpeats Air 4 that doesn't give you any. Now, category 5 is controls. Now, starting with the Link Buds, because they just received an update adding volume control to a quad tap. Keep pressing and that'll continue to increase or decrease. You also have the option to tap on the earbud or on your ear or even on your jaw. The Soundpeats Air 4 get a 7. They're the only pair with no wearing detection, which will automatically pause and play your music when you take one or both earbuds out of your ear. You also get no customization, but you can control everything, including volume up and down. You just can't skip tracks back. The JBL Flex get a 7.5. If you want to add volume control, you do need to sacrifice your noise cancelling control. I'll talk about the noise cancelling later. You probably just want to leave that on, so not a big deal. The AirPods 3 get a 7.5. You don't get volume control, but you do get always on Siri, so you could just use that to adjust your volume. And they're the only pair that have skin detection with their wearing detection. So you can take one earbud out, for example, chuck it in your pocket, and your music won't resume, where with all the other earbuds, your music will resume. Now the Edifier 320 get an 8.5. They use force touch controls like the AirPods, great sensitivity, and you get full customization in the app. Buds Live also an 8.5. They have Bixby always on. You can control everything including volume. The only issue is the wearing detection only works when you take both buds out. And finally, the Nothing Ear Stick get a 9. You can control everything with the addition of a pinch and hold, so you have more options with plenty of freedom to customize it in the app. Now, category number 6 is connectivity. First off, all the buds have multi-point connections, so you can connect 2 devices to the earbuds at the same time, except for the Nothing Stick. They're the only pair that doesn't have it. And the AirPods and Buds Live don't have true multi-point connection, but they do have seamless switching between the devices in their ecosystems. Now, talking about high-res codecs, it's just the Soundpeats Air 4 that have aptX lossless, and the Edifier 320 have LDAC. Since LDAC is easier to access, that's why I'm giving them a 10 out of 10. But if you're into gaming, the Nothing Ear Stick, Edifier 320, Soundpeats Air 4, and Buds Live all have a low latency gaming mode. But still, if you use AirPods 3 on an iPhone, the latency is on par with buds that do use a low latency gaming mode. Now, category number 7 is app customization and extra features. So I covered the control customization before, so I won't explain all that again. But starting with the SoundPeats Air 4, all you're getting in the app is EQ customization. The app is also quite buggy, but the buds do have noise canceling. In my testing though, I didn't really notice any noise getting canceled out. This is quite hard for an earbud with an ear tip, but still, all that it does is change the sound quality, massively boosting the bass, so they sound much better with noise cancelling on. So you'll probably always want to have that on, but that's going to reduce your battery life quite a bit. So that's why they're getting a 6. The Link Buds get an 8. You get great band EQ customization, speak to chat, so that'll automatically bring your volume down when you start speaking to someone. They also have 360 audio, and overall the app is quite reliable. The AirPods get an 8. Great if you're in the Apple ecosystem. You get spatial audio, audio accessibility sections. You can upload an audiogram if you have hearing loss, and they have the best Find My Buds feature. The Edifier 320 get an 8.5. Now you only get EQ presets. There's no band customization, which is a bit of a letdown, but the user interface in the app is well designed, and these buds actually have pretty strong noise cancelling. Super impressive for a bud without an ear tip. So in my testing, it blocked out distant sounds quite well, like traffic in the near distance and voices that are quite distant. Just don't expect noise cancelling strength on the level of any earbud that uses the ear tip, even the cheaper pairs. Galaxy Buds Live get an 8.5 as well. This is going to work great in the Samsung ecosystem. You're only getting EQ presets, but you get 360 audio, some light noise cancelling, and a Find My Buds feature with location. The JBL Live Flex get a 9. They also have noise cancelling, slightly stronger than the Buds Live, definitely not on the level of the Edifier 320 though. You get great freedom with the EQ customization, a Find My Buds feature, it doesn't use location though, and you also get a hearing test to customize the sound. Finally, the Nothing Ear Stick get a 9.5, super clean user interface, all the customization you need, the most advanced EQ with Q factors and band frequency adjustments, and you get the strongest noise cancelling out of any semi-in earbud that I've tested, slightly stronger than the Edifier 320. All right, category number 8 is call quality. So most buds today are going to work fine in a quiet environment. Where most buds struggle is with city noise, voices, and wind noise. So I created a mini city in my studio here to see how all the buds compare. All right, I'm currently recording the audio off my iPhone. Got some crowd noise being played behind me. I'm using my trusty little fan here to simulate some wind noise. All right, here is the call quality of the SoundPeats Air 4. And here's the call quality of the SoundPeats Air 4 with some wind noise. All right, here is the call quality of the Sony Link Buds. Here's the call quality of the Sony Link Buds with some wind noise. All right, so here is the call quality of the JBL Live Flex. All right, so here's the call quality of the JBL Live Flex with a bit of wind. All right, so here is the call quality of the Edifier W320TN. And here's the call quality of the Edifier 320TN with some wind noise. All right, so here is the call quality of the AirPods 3. All right, so here's the call quality of the AirPods 3 with some wind. All right, so here is the call quality of the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live. And here is the call quality of the Galaxy Buds Live with some wind noise. All right, so here is the call quality of the Nothing Ear Stick. And here's the call quality of the ear stick with some wind noise. Now onto category number 9, volume. But first, if you're enjoying this style of review, I do these videos all the time, please chuck a like down there because it really does help the video and the channel out. So all the buds here give you plenty of volume to play with. It's only the Link Buds where even at max volume, I was still looking for a little bit more. But how loud the buds go is one thing. What's more important is how the buds sound at all volumes. And with half-in earbuds, you normally lose a lot of bass at those high volumes, since the drivers are working overtime to push out bass at the same time while trying not to distort. So you get the most sub bass with the Live Flex at high volumes, followed by the AirPods, Nothing Ear Stick, and the Edifier 320. The Buds Live, despite being one of the louder earbuds, have a massive issue with their bass at high volumes. This is usually above 70-ish% volume on bass heavy songs. What will happen is the DSP will kick in and it will just completely cut out the bass. Then for the bass to kick back in, you're gonna bring the volume down, pause your music and play it again, and then make sure you're not going too high in that volume. My only real complaint with the sound of those earbuds, where all the other earbuds will slowly bring the bass down as you increase the volume closer to 100%. So that's why they get a 6. The Link Buds get a 5 because of the low volume, and the open ear design means you hear the least amount of bass above 50% volume. The Live Flex and Edifier 320 get an 8. The Ear Stick get a 9 since there is the slightest amount of distortion on the last 2 clicks when you bass boost them to the max in the EQ, which you probably want to do. A 9 for the SoundPeats Air 4 and a 10 for the AirPods 3. They just sound the best at those high volumes. Now onto the final and most important round, sound quality. I'm gonna give the Link Buds a 6. The treble and mids are great. It's really just a lackluster bass. Even when I EQ them and turn the bass all the way to 10, you're still not gonna be getting much. The mid bass is still very present, up to about 70% volume, but after that, you're not really getting much at all. And there is no sub bass at any volumes really. For this style of earbud though, when the driver is resting outside your ear canal, Sony did pretty well with the sound. The Soundpeats Air 4 get a 7. The deep bass response here is super impressive. This is after a lot of EQing the earbuds, and like I said before, you need to have noise cancelling on to get the most out of the sound. Even with that, the treble and mids are a bit lacking, the worst out of all the earbuds here today. The bass kind of makes up for it though. And the Buds Live get an 8. You get super crisp treble, a full bass response with the mids and sub bass. The overall sound is on par with the best here today. I would have scored them higher if it wasn't for that bass cutting off at high volumes. The Edifier 320 also get an 8. The Buds Live actually sound slightly better with the treble and bass, but the 320 retain the same tuning all the way to 100% volume. And they just have a nice balanced sound, clear mids, a bit of deep sub bass rumble. It's just a treble that could have had a bit more detail. The JBL Live Flex get a 9. If it's the most sub bass you're looking for, these are the pair to get. Like the Air 4 though, this is after you EQ them quite a bit, and they also require noise cancelling to be on. The treble still has pretty nice detail. The mids are slightly recessed though, and the sound is a little bit closed in. If you like your bass heavy music though, these are the pair to get. Now I'm gonna give a 10 out of 10 to both the AirPods and Nothing Ear Stick. Keep in mind, this is after EQing the ear stick. I just ramped the bass all the way up. So with this, the AirPods 3 have more mid bass and slightly more forward vocals. The ear stick have slightly more sub bass and crisp treble. So it really depends on what you prefer. Both sound great. All right, so here are the total scores for each earbud. The AirPods 3 take the overall win, but in second spot is a Nothing Ear Stick, and I did award them the best AirPods alternative of 2023 in my earbud awards video. And tied third, we have the JBL Live Flex and Edifier 320 TN, both also great pairs to consider. But like I said at the start, this scoring doesn't really matter if certain categories have a higher importance for you. So I created a spreadsheet with all the scoring, but it's a personalized scoring where you can have some fun. So it's super simple. All you need to do is fill out a number in the importance column for each category. That will then multiply all the scoring for that category, which will change the total score. So if sound is 3 times as important, chuck in 3. If controls aren't as important, put in 0.5 to halve the scoring, or 0 will just get rid of the scoring completely. So fill it out and let me know which bud comes out on top for you. And for more on AirPods alternatives, check out this video here. Thanks for watching. In the meantime, stay picky. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.